We're back. Another show, the Love and Luck Podcast.
For sure.
We got a good one today, man. Y'all already know what's been buzzing all week. The pop-out.
For the people in the back, no matter who you thought I was. I'm D-Love Stacks, BX.
Yo, Luca, what the f is this?
But Kendrick, man, you know, Drake, somebody just said something was Drake looking sad and all this. Of course he's looking sad. Shit. I seen him putting up some pictures, though. Him and his son was somewhere in Texas. So I think they got Drake to move to Texas.
Oh, so he feel comfortable over there with
Yeah, he over there with Jay Prince and all them.
Because he had to get around some gangsters.
Yeah, he's,
right.
Mob ties or whatever. You know, we know you ain't even that too. Shit, but, everybody getting that money. Everybody getting that money. Because if there wasn't no money involved, we know there would be no mob ties.
Most definitely.
And that's facts.
Well, Jay Prince, he a real one.
Yeah, he about
you know that he's a real
his paper. Shit,
he a gangster though.
Jay Prince a gangster. What it is. But the thing about that pop out, man, first of all, let me start off with the song, Not Like Us.
Right.
That's a very big statement right there. Cause that lets that's subliminally letting every other person know in the world that y'all not like us. You think about it. Y'all not like us. You figure we got sports.
Right.
We got the rap game.
Right.
We got the singing. We got even the country. All that shit started from niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even rock and roll started from niggas.
Right.
We built the country up. Damn, all these adventures damn near came from black folk.
Right.
Man. They're not like us.
Right, for sure.
But they won't everybody trying to be like that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that statement alone is powerful.
Right.
That is powerful. And it did something with that pop out when he brought all them Crips and Bloods together. Man, they don't get more powerful than that.
Right.
How much powerful do you need? I'm hoping y'all motherfuckers make sure y'all protect Kendrick at all times. Because when people do shit like that, bring all these soldiers and black people together the way he's doing, because I'm hearing even some of the East Coast cats was out there in L.A.
Right.
They was out there representing with the Blood and the Crip cars.
Right.
and they said they was out there deep too.
For sure.
So what that tell you, man?
Right. Well, shit, what it tells me is, the way I look at it with the whole They Not Us thing is, the nigga Drake, he been hanging around gangsters. He been trying to do gangster shit. He been trying to be affiliated or trying to be represented as a gangster, but the nigga Square is a bunch of motherfuckers. To me, I ain't never really listened to his music. He got a couple of songs that got some good beats and some shit that I can relate to. But as a real live hood nigga, I can't.
Yeah, I like Drake, but
yeah, I can't. I don't really listen to the nigga like that.
So bump that though.
Yeah. So when it come down to that, it boils down to an energy thing with me, because I've been in the streets, I've been hustling, so I know the struggle. So basically, what Kendrick is saying, nigga, I came from Compton. I didn't, I didn't been through the struggle. The real niggas, the niggas that's in the trenches relate to me and who I am. You know what I mean? And on top of that, all this other political shit that's going on, in the world. You know what I mean? Now, that's how I view it, from my perspective. But I don't know if, and then he might look at Drake as being like a, nigga, you just a regular ass, you're a rapper, nigga. You not even, deep within the culture. You know what I mean? But you portraying something to be something you're not.
Right.
So when it boils down to me, it's, even when you getting all these niggas together, it's like, I'm way past the hype of what a rapper is doing as far as bringing niggas together. What is y'all gonna do as far as building up these communities? You feel me? You know what I mean? Now that is a bold statement you making, Kendrick. But basically, are you getting it? Are you getting a bunch of businessmen together? Are you gonna start building grocery stores? Are you gonna start doing shit positive for your community? Fuck all that, I'm past the rap music shit.
What I've witnessed Kendrick doing, I've seen Kendrick doing a lot of stuff out there. I've seen him talking at colleges. I done seen him talking at schools to the people.
Right.
I done seen him, matter of fact, he just did something for, was that a college or something he was just sitting up there talking to?
Okay.
His voice is definitely out there.
Right. Well,
I don't know if he built anything or nothing like that.
Right.
But he's definitely outside talking to the people.
For sure.
You don't see Drake doing any of that.
Right. Well, that's understandable. Yeah. I mean, talking is one thing, but when you got the money to back, you know what I mean? When you got money to back the situation, that's something totally different. You feel me? You know what I mean? I can go to the Hispanic community and see all kind of Hispanic stores and all kind of shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? They got their own fruits and vegetables and some more shit. I can go to, you know what I mean, and see all kind of Hispanic businesses. I see, you know what I mean, when you go to the Asian community, they got all kind of shit. You know what I mean? The African-American dollar is worth, what is it, 1.2 trillion or is it billion? Something like that, something crazy, some wild ass number. You know what I mean? To where our money go in and out the hood. It only come, you know what I mean? It only circulate one time. And if these rappers got all this motherfucking influence, fuck a song, man. You know what I mean? I understand that, but we living in some trying times. People are struggling. People are having it hard. Fuck all that trying to hype me up with a song, nigga. Do some shit that really motherfucking matter, because I'm past all that shit.
That song gave you motivation.
Right.
I
give myself motivation.
It gave you, okay, damn, maybe these young boys can see what that song have done, like far as bringing everybody into unity.
Right.
So we got to work on us first.
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying, all that killing and gang banging and all that shit. So I feel like with that song and by him bringing all these people from different areas and sets and shit, that was powerful.
Right.
Now we can get to the bag after that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people like Jay-Z, but they saying Jay-Z be scamming niggas and shit. So I don't really know how to look at Jay, because I look at him as a businessman.
Right.
But they saying every time he drop business in the hood or these schools and all that shit is some kind of scam. So they just getting money out of people. I want to see the people prosper and get somewhere and make something out of this and pull in more young blacks and sisters, brothers and sisters, so they can be eating too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just see you niggas the only ones eating. You know what I'm saying? As far as I see it, all I see is Jay with all these billionaires. Ain't none of them.
Right.
How many billionaires is it that's black?
For sure.
We got some, but shit.
Yeah, and you see how they doing these. You see how they ousting them. You can't even speak the motherfucking truth.
Yeah, and they finna come after him.
For
shit,
sure.
as far as I see it.
Who was that?
Jay-Z and them. They like trying to say he next after Puffy. And,
right, for sure.
You know, he was there.
Right.
At all these things. So I don't know, man. I just don't know what to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the West Coast. So right now I'm concerned with what we got to do on our side of the map and just cut down all this violence and everybody coming together trying to get to that dollar. Now, if we can build something together or one of these businesses, from what I hear, LeBron James, I hear Shaq, they done bought a motherfucking basketball team.
Right.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to see how that's going to go. And it's right here in Vegas.
Right.
So we're going to see how that's going. That should turn out a beautiful thing, because that's a lot of jobs, a lot of everything.
Well, you know what I mean? Now we talking about, you know what I mean, big corporations and shit, though, you know what I mean? And we understand, you know, what on a corporate level, we understand how that shit go. But, you know, if you just, you know what I mean, a top tier nigga and you doing it from up here, you know what I mean? You know, when you gonna sprinkle that shit down to the bottom? You know, that's what it boiled down to. And it's, man, ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Ain't none of them celebrities helping none of us do shit, man. You know what I mean? Who's helping each other, man? And what I can see is motherfuckers, you know what I mean, on a small level, motherfuckers that's on YouTube and Instagram and, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers is the ones that's, you know what I mean, speaking some real shit. Like, for instance, you know what I mean? You know, I'm a big Andrew Tate fan, man. And this motherfucker, he done been to jail. He done been to all kind of shit. He keep running his mouth. He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And to me, he's a heroic motherfucker. Now, I don't know. Now, motherfuckers may say some shit about him, too. You know what I mean? About, you know, the things that's going on as far as, you know what I mean? You know, people be thinking that, you know, he's he working for the government, too, or whatever the case may be. But as far as I can... Yeah, you know, motherfuckers always got something to say.
Government.
You know, everybody always had their opinions about what the fuck is going on. But my thing is this here. Even they try to say, what's his name was crazy for the longest. Kanye West. Man, all that shit is real, man. All this shit about, you know what I mean, how we indigenous people and how they've been lying to us for years. And we live in motherfucking upside down world. You know what I mean? Now the nigga with, you know what I mean, Kendrick done did this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm inspired by the song, you know what I mean? Because I'm a hood nigga, I come from all that shit. And I see, you know what I mean, niggas, you know what I mean, gang banging and all doing, you know what I mean, niggas that come from that type of atmosphere. And I've been through all that. You know what I mean? I done lost my relatives. I didn't, you know what I mean? I got stripes. I done been through all that shit. You feel me? I done sold dope in and out of state. I done did all that shit. You feel me? Yeah. So being that, you know what I mean, I done had to come across, you know what I mean, the so-called ops or whatever the fuck. I done had to do all that shit. But ultimately, man, you know what I mean, at this point, with all this other shit going on in the world, man, what is these rich niggas gonna do next, man? What is the Kendrick Lamars of the world gonna do next for, you know what I mean, for us as a people? Because, you know what I mean, that's what we're fucking. We need a, you know what I mean, a song is one thing, but, you know what I mean, I understand the nigga Drake ain't like us. He playing like he, you know what I mean, he's such and such. And on top of that, you know, he ain't never really, you know, you would have to be from that situation and come from that situation to understand it. I think that's why so many people resonate with what he's talking about. And then, you know what I mean, to hear it from Drake, it's like, you make party music, my nigga, we don't get you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We don't get you. You know what I mean? We out here struggling, my nigga, we don't get you.
And
you
Drake,
feel me?
They say Drake never came from no struggle, period.
Right.
So, you know, you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't really, you gotta really live in that. You gotta really live it, dog.
For sure.
To come up in the hood and really walk through the trenches and all that shit, you gotta go through some things, man.
Most definitely.
And Drake haven't been through not one of those things. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even think Drake had a fight in his life.
He probably haven't. You know
That
what I
boy
mean?
probably can't, boy.
Yeah,
You can't.
for sure.
I don't think Drake never had a fight, not one time in his life.
Right, for
Cause
sure.
he been on TV. My little brother turned me on. My baby brother turned me on to Drake.
Right.
And he was like, "This gonna be the next big thing." And I was like, "Who you talking about?" Then I put it on. Baby, you're the best. Baby, you're the best.
Right.
The best I ever had. Best I ever
Yeah,
had.
that was one of the songs I liked.
But
fuck with that shit.
I liked it, but I was saying to myself,
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, this nigga soft as a motherfucker."
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, I said, shit. But then I seen he signed with Lil Wayne.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay, he finna boss up.
Right.
Cause he signed with Wayne, he had the Trey songs on the motherfucking record. And next thing I know, he just blowed up off of that.
Right.
And I thought he would stay in that lane.
Yeah.
Not get into all this hard shit and talking about you got hits on niggas and all that shit.
Right.
How you got hits on? You ain't never had a fight in your life.
Right.
Just imagine this, Aubrey.
Yeah, it's the money talking.
Aubrey, imagine this, Aubrey. You have no security, no money, and you just a regular motherfucking nigga out here.
Right.
The first nigga walk up on you and test your jaw, what are you gonna do?
For sure. Well, shit, he
That's what I wanna know.
yeah, he passed that, you know what I mean? The nigga
way past
Yeah,
it.
he way past that. He shot way past that. It's like, nigga,
Nah.
you know what I mean? You never even had to, you know what I mean? You never even had to venture into that type of shit because it ain't never,
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
you.
It ain't never, you know what I mean? You didn't wake up one day and realize that you was in that shit. You know what I mean? Niggas like us, we woke up one day and we was like, God damn, we in this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So therefore,
And can't get away.
and then for, you know what I mean, we steadily, you know what I mean, we steadily trying to climb out that bitch like
Can't
this.
get away.
You feel me? So the thing is, you know, Drake, when it come to him, man, he's a wonderful entertainer, man. You know what I mean? I would say, you know, when it comes to entertainment, the nigga is like, you know what I mean, top tier like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But when it comes to, you know, the real life shit, you know, and mixing in with the, you know, the gangster shit, man, leave that shit alone.
And you can't entertain like Kendrick either. I'm gonna keep it real.
Right,
Man,
right.
you seen the Kendrick show?
Well, Kendrick,
Just like he
yeah,
said,
Kendrick-
I electrify them.
Right. But the thing is, Kendrick is more. He's more.
That nigga political and
right. He can operate from both sides. He's a good
Yeah, that
entertainer,
boy, man.
and he's a good entertainer. He's a great rapper. He write his own shit. You know what I mean? You know, and on top of that, you know what I mean? People that come from the hood can actually relate to him and struggle. And you know what I mean? There's a lot of Drakes out there, a lot of motherfuckers that didn't come from the struggle, especially nowadays, that want to be involved in that and want to, you know, hold that type of persona. And it's like, you know what I mean? Nigga, why? You know what I mean?
I don't get it. I really don't.
You know what I mean? So the thing is, to me, is, you know, like I said, you know, I woke up one day, you know what I mean? I woke up, you know, I was in that shit. You know what I mean? You know, once I realized where the fuck I was as a youngster, and then once the shit started coming to full fruition to me, you know what I mean, or full reality to me of what the fuck was going on, and motherfuckers started dying around me and all that old type of shit. Motherfuckers done been through some real motherfucking struggle. Yeah, so being that it's, you know, Drake, man, come on, man, stop playing, man. You know what I mean? Be a good entertainer, man. Jump off of that big ass, you know what I mean, big ass commercial jet that you jumping off of that the average motherfucker can't afford. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And live your life, man. Stop with all that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
You know.
That shit is real, brother. And until you get close to that shit, they say when you shot the video, I guess when he shot the video with Game, they say Drake was so scared to be over there.
Yeah.
In the middle of Compton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say Drake was scared of the motherfucker. They said they had to go get him.
Hey, you know what? You know, one of the songs that I never recognized, that what the nigga, if you ever heard the song by him in The Game, right?
Yeah.
That 100 song.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? Oh, you okay, for sure. Like,
He shot a video in Compton.
Right, for sure.
Now from what Wack and them said, they say Drake was scared as a motherfucker.
Is that right?
All them, you know, they was out there. They said they was out there with the heated up and everything.
For sure. Hey, but the thing is, if you really listen to the words though, he talking about, you know what I mean? The Game is talking about how basically niggas ain't gonna fuck with Drake because Drake came out here to fuck with him, and then he said something about he got a bulletproof vest for all of them, you know what I mean? You know, for the whole OVO, and you know what I mean? Basically, you know, niggas, you know, Drake even rapped about, he said basically he got a call. You know what I mean? He got a call and some niggas was like, basically, you know, some niggas come over, this nigga coming to the hood. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know. And The Game was like, man, basically, man, y'all niggas leave that nigga alone. He with me, basically.
That's why they don't fuck with Game now.
Right.
Cause this is what this is what regular people don't understand. If you outside of the West Coast,
right?
Cause West Coast have serious gang politics. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand the politics of it, you got to really be, I'm gonna tell you, you got to be in a gang really to understand this. You know what I'm saying? Because it was people siding with Drake, and it was people saying shit like Kendrick this, Drake naming all these West Coast rappers. He naming YG, he named the other Top Dog, and he naming all the dudes on the West Coast in this diss song. I'm like, man, do you really think these dudes gonna turn their backs on their own?
Right.
Only person did that in the game, and this solidified it, I hate to say it, it's history. Only person did turn their back on the West, and it was fucked up, was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that, but Snoop is true. Right. When Tupac was into it with Bad Boy, Snoop Dogg bowed out gracefully. He went and kicked, he said Puffy Neal was his homies, and they literally shot at Snoop Dogg Neal. Right. Biggie called and put a hit on them cats. Right. And Snoop Dogg said, oh, them my homeboys.
Right. Well, I think from that standpoint, you know, I think it was always tension in a death row. Now that we hear the stories, there was always tension between, you know what I mean, between the Crip and the Blood car anyways.
Shit, I don't know how.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was definitely that.
It's still one flag when it comes to the West Coast.
Right.
When it comes to West Coast, when it's outside politics, if you notice, any wars that went on with anybody, which it was always the East Coast.
For sure.
And the East Coast lost all the wars that we had with them.
Right.
They lost the Tupac war.
Right.
It was because it was too many West Coast niggas coming. It was Ice Cube and them, what they was called?
West Side
Westside Connection.
Right.
E40 and them was riding on them.
Yeah, for sure.
Tupac and them was riding on them.
Right.
Snoop and DPG was riding on them at first.
Right.
Man, the East Coast was getting lit.
For sure.
Now this comes with Kendrick. You see what Kendrick say? He said, what I see is you niggas don't like the West Coast.
Right.
That was a very sharp, strategic line.
Right.
Why did he say that? Because he noticing all these motherfuckers on the East Coast was riding with Drake.
Right.
I don't know why the East Coast was riding with Drake. Be honest with you, I'm like, they ride with Drake. Drake from Canada.
Right.
But they was riding with Drake.
From the east side of Canada.
And I'm saying to myself, man, when it comes to a West Coast thing, when it's a West Coast thing,
Right.
man, the West Coast gonna come together like butt cheeks.
Right.
And they gonna ride on everything, whatever's around it.
Right.
Cause you know why? Cause of the gang politics.
Right.
They treat it like that.
For sure.
The other people don't know about that loyalty.
Right.
They don't know about how to be loyal to your neighborhood or loyal to your soil and all that shit. Them motherfuckers will be like, fuck it, they everywhere. Like when Jim Jones, see, he turned his back on Cam back in the day, was ride with 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all that disloyal shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On the West Coast, we only had one person do that was Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? He turned on Death Row.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say not just that, though, you know what I mean? The fact that, you know what I mean? I would say way deeper than that, though. And what I would say is that, you know, the nigga Suge, man, he was on some total other shit. And then on top of that, the nigga, you know what I mean? You know, Pac was on his own shit, though. Pac was mad because he had got shot. Pac was mad because he, you know what I mean, you know, all that other shit. But then he kind of fell in the loop with, you know what I mean, with the nigga Suge. So therefore it heightened even more because, you know, Suge was a, you know what I mean, certified gangster. Pac was too, but Pac wasn't no.
Well, they had the
Pac,
same.
Pac was a militant gangster.
They had
you know
the
what I
same
mean?
enemies in common, that's all.
Right.
Cause Suge was beefing with Puff.
Oh, yeah.
Before,
You right.
them niggas even had, before Pac was even in the camp.
Yeah, you right.
So
you
they
right.
had the
For sure.
same common enemies.
But ultimately, I think what it boiled down with, I guess the shit was valid then.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Now that I look back at it, the shit was valid. For the simple fact is, you know, because Pac felt like they set him up. And then, you know what I mean, he had got shot. And then Suge had his homeboy got killed. And Puffy was around.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So being that, the shit was valid like a motherfucker. But from a standpoint of, you know what I mean, only thing I can say about that shit, I think it was, you know what I mean, I seen some shit that was on one of those little documentaries and shit, and they said it was tension between the Blood and the Crip Car and
Inside of Death Row?
Inside Death Row, you know.
I don't know, I seen Snoop day one, man. Snoop day one was going in there and master shit.
Right.
The shit, Death Row was nothing but, all they stars was Crips.
For sure.
Who the hell was a Blood star?
Shit, I guess, shit.
Nobody.
Tupac was on that MOB shit.
Tupac wasn't no fucking Blood.
Yeah, man. He wasn't no Blood,
he
but he
got
went
over there and chose to ride with Suge because Suge was like his big brother.
Right, for sure.
And plus Suge put up the business for him.
Most definitely.
So I can see why his loyalty kind of went that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all they stars was Crips though.
But at the end of the day,
For sure.
and when that shit was over with, Pac was finna squash all that beef with all the East Coast cats.
Right.
I remember when he was making his label,
You said who was Pac?
Pac was planning on bringing all the East Coast and the West Coast together.
Right.
That was his plan before he met his demise. Right. But, you know, even when Suge came with Suge was finna have him do the Death Row West, because he didn't want to let Pac venture off into his own shit. Mm-hmm. But even with the Death Row, he was gonna do Death Row East.
Yeah, correct.
So it was gonna be Death Row West and Death Row East.
Right.
So Pac was gonna go lock up all the East Coast with the Death Row East.
Yeah, and I think Method Man and them was fucking with him.
And that would have been a beautiful thing, but it never, came to fruition, you know what I'm saying? Because he got killed.
Yeah, niggas like Method Man and Redman, I know they was like two of the main, you know what I mean? I know a lot of cats from Wu-Tang was fucking with him, for sure.
So you look at what Kendrick is doing. He's taking Tupac's formula, but right now he forming, he got the West, because if you seen, the show was live.
Right. Oh yeah, the show was live. It was live.
Cats you ain't never seen before. Yeah. Now, he didn't put all this exposure on. They had exposure already in LA.
Yeah.
But now they got worldwide exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So he bringing all that together.
Is that nigga Tyler, the funny nigga Tyler, the creator, is he from the West Coast?
Man, I don't know where that came from.
He definitely performed on there.
Yeah, he gotta be.
Yeah.
He gotta be, because it was West Coast and Friends.
Right, for sure.
You know, the pop out. So he may be from Cali.
I know Larry June, I seen him up there. I don't think he
Larry from
performed
the
though.
Yay.
Yeah, for sure. So he's from the West Coast.
Larry from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
He from San Francisco.
Yeah, but you know, them was the niggas, a lot of other niggas I didn't recognize, you know what I mean? You know, I didn't see the nigga J-Rock
Top
up there.
Dollar, all them niggas, all them from California.
Yeah, I was just telling you earlier, I didn't see the nigga J-Rock up there. I thought, shit, I'm like, where's the nigga J-Rock at?
J-Rock, he was in the building somewhere.
Right.
You know he was gonna be in the building. Long Top Dog, them and all them cats in there, man, they in there.
So,
Kendrick, that was his boy. So yeah, that was one of his boys.
well, one thing I can say, man, it's a great anthem. You know what I mean? You know,
Anthem like a mother.
but the thing is, you know, me myself, I'm more on this political shit. So being that it's nigga, what is you gonna do for your people?
You gotta remember that nigga Kendrick is political too.
He is, but you know what I mean? The thing is,
He like the Pac today for the youngsters.
yeah, but once
The
you
closest I can see.
right, but once you made it to all these millions of dollars and shit, man, and you got shit going on, man, start speaking on all this, man. Playtime is over, man. You know what I mean? With all this shit that's going on, all this shit that's going on in the world of today, man. You know, I know they got some shit to where, you know what I mean, some people is ousting like these celebrities and shit. Celebrities is losing like a gang of followers now, you know what I mean? Cause they got this, certain people is, you know what I mean, they basically like ousting all these celebrities, you know what I mean?
They
To
getting
where,
caught up.
yeah, you know what I mean? For the simple fact is, you know what I mean, they ain't following them no more and some more shit. Cause motherfuckers is tired, man. We going through some real live shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anthem, you know what I mean? Kendrick, that's a hell of a song, man. But you know what I mean? Dre, that was beautiful. We seen you up there. That was beautiful seeing the West Coast. I'm a West Coast nigga. I came from that shit.
Iconic.
You know what I mean? But I'm over here. I've been always the nigga that's been I've been always the nigga looking for freedom. So therefore, you know what I mean? You know, ultimately when it boiled down to it, it's shit. My nigga, you know what I mean? Anthem sound good. To me, you know what I mean, you know, I listened to the nigga Jeezy for years. That was the anthem king to me. You know what I mean? By me being being a hood nigga.
But look at what Jeezy doing.
What's that?
Jeezy do the same shit Kendrick was. Well, Kendrick, okay, to make give a record, Kendrick just now popped back out.
Right.
He ain't been on the scene for what, 5 years?
For sure.
So he just now popped back out.
Most definitely.
I think this is the time. The time is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After he doing all this, I think believe soon as he get past all this shit, long as Drake keep his mouth shut.
Right.
Cause Drake was planning on dropping something.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I'm
Yeah, I
saying,
think he done.
And I'm saying to
Drake is done.
Cause I
He
seen his
done.
record cover. He got a record cover with Tupac's ring on it.
Right.
It's just on the record cover. I'm saying, man, he better not drop that.
Yeah.
If you drop that, Drake,
Yeah.
it's gonna be over for
Drake
you.
gonna be killing himself. Cause
You
the
gonna
thing
kill
is,
yourself.
right, he killing himself because Kendrick, in this realm that he's trying to play in, Kendrick has the upper hand all day. You know what I mean?
Hey, did you see that damn
He has
stage?
he has the upper hand for the simple fact is people can't relate because people gonna start, what's gonna happen is people gonna start feeling, you know what I mean? Because Kendrick gonna come out with an anthem like this.
I'm with the culture
You know what I mean?
feeling.
Right. He gonna
That's
come
what
out.
he said.
He gonna come up with an anthem like this. You know what I mean? And have niggas dancing to it and all that old crip walking and blood walking and all that old shit to that shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
Nigga, it's a rap.
see,
You know what I mean? And motherfuckers feeling, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers from the hood and then, you know what I mean? It's an energy, my nigga.
If you pay attention to Kendrick, he dropped that last.
Right. For sure.
He came at Drake with 3-4 different styles.
Right.
Really, literally talking at that nigga.
Right. For
There
sure.
wasn't no hopping around, no dancing, no nothing.
yeah.
That nigga was like,
Yeah.
sit down, Aubrey, let's have a conversation.
Then that last
That
one.
meet the grams and all that shit.
Right.
He wrote a letter to his son, his mama. Did you hear Meet the Grams?
No, I mean,
Listen
I
to
heard
me.
the one about his son. I heard part of it. You know, I don't be listening to a lot of shit no
listen
more.
to Meet the Grams. He wrote a whole record. He wrote a letter to his son,
Right.
to his mama,
Yeah.
to his daddy.
Right.
Then he wrote a letter to Drake himself.
Right.
Hey, talking to him.
Right.
This wasn't no hop around, no nothing.
Right.
And then he say, fuck it. Let me go and stick a dagger in this nigga.
Right. Right.
I see dead people.
Right. Yeah.
Bust it on the beat. Oh, it was over with. Then he started chopping them with that.
Right,
he started
right.
killing them with game.
For sure. For sure.
If you listen to the words, he killed them with straight game.
Most definitely. Yeah, for
Ain't
sure.
nothing Drake can do about this.
Most definitely.
It's over.
Yeah. Well, shit.
He ain't gonna be able to reach the people. He can't touch the thug people, the thug life people.
He can't touch the true rap culture.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he can't touch that.
He can't touch the true rap culture.
You got
know
some
what I mean?
suckers out there
You
that
know.
don't know what the rap thing is, I guess, but I'm like,
You got shit, you know what I mean? You know, you got shit you got that fly by night shit when it comes to rap. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean, that's good for a season. You know what I mean? But then you got that real, you know what I mean, that real hood, you know what I mean, that real deep down in the hood type shit that resonate with motherfuckers throughout the years. Like I'm saying, Jesus, you know what I mean? Niggas like that'll always be able to get money. They'll always, you know what I mean, be relevant. You feel me? Because motherfuckers is gonna feel them regardless of what, especially if you went through the struggles. You feel it. It's music you can. It's music you can feel.
Tupac,
you feel me?
Tupac, Jeezy, 40 got some songs that make a grown man cry.
Right. Yeah, a lot of 40s old shit. You said, man.
Cubes has some.
Yeah. Cube shit. Oh man, the nigga face. Oh man.
These are what you call deep rappers.
Right, for sure.
And Kendrick is on that list.
Yeah. Kendrick, you know what I mean? If you listen to Kendrick's music, you know what I mean, throughout his career, you'll hear that, you know what I mean, basically he been fighting a spiritual war. You know what I mean, within itself. You feel me? And we all out here fighting a spiritual war either one way or another.
Then listen to that other anthem, We Gon' Be All Right.
Sure.
We gon' be all right. Nigga, that was 5 years ago.
For sure. That shit. When the nigga came with that Money Trees long time ago, that shit, I still play that shit like a motherfucker today.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's one of the coldest songs he got.
You got the nigga Flex on there talking about this so lyrical. Man, Flex, you been a West Coast hater since the beginning of time.
Oh, man.
I seen how you disrespected Tupac. I was like, oh, this dude is a real West Coast hater.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now you disrespecting Kendrick.
Yeah, I don't see our nigga do that.
Come on, man.
You gotta be a major hater to hate on the nigga Kendrick, because the nigga Kendrick didn't. You know what I mean? What else y'all got? J. Cole? J. Cole is cold as a motherfucker.
They still they feelings because back when they was dissing the West Coast, Kendrick dropped bombs on him. He told them niggas he was the king of New York.
For sure.
That line right there made them hate Kendrick, I think, forever. That's what I think.
For sure. And the thing is, you know what I mean, J. Cole probably would have had a better, you know what I mean, a better chance of fucking with Kendrick than this nigga Drake on the real. You know what I mean? The nigga Drake is
Cole bowed out. Yeah. He was smart.
Yeah, for sure. The nigga Drake is that nigga's an entertainer.
But you know why the Cole had to bow out?
Why's that?
Because he ain't from the West Coast.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That nigga J. Cole cold though.
Yeah, man, but he ain't from the West, man.
I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Who gonna go against the West Coast
that nigga
outside of the
shit.
West?
Yeah, for sure. But to me, a lot of times, you know what I mean, you know, a lot of niggas don't want to admit it. A lot of times when niggas be coming with certain kind of hit records and shit, they be having that West Coast flavor to it. But they'll never say that. But you can hear it in it. You feel me? You know what I mean? They don't sound like Jay-Z and Wu-Tang and all, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas, you know what I mean, when they have certain type of songs and shit, you hear it, you like, okay, that's, you know what I mean? That got that West Coast flavor. It don't,
Wu-Tang
you know what I mean?
is original. Them motherfuckers ain't nobody sound nothing like Wu-Tang.
Yeah, for sure. Now to me, that's West Coast music, you know what I mean? Yeah. The nigga Nas, you feel me? You know what I mean? That's East Coast music right there, you feel me? You know what I mean? That
East
shit.
Coast rap, deep East Coast rap.
Right.
Deep East Coast rap is Wu-Tang Clan. Is that Wu-Tang?
Yeah, for sure.
Nas.
Shit, LL Cool J. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you went way
that's
back.
East Coast
Cool
shit.
J,
Yeah.
You know, well, Biggie got a little bit of West Coast influence in him too.
Correct, for sure.
Jay-Z too, them niggas been still.
Right. Yeah, them niggas do.
50, we already know 50. We know them dudes is major West Coast. You could tell all the dudes that was influenced by the West Coast.
For sure, most definitely. You know, some you say that, you know what I mean, all the niggas you mentioned. You know what I mean? But East Coast, what we know to be East Coast rap is Wu-Tang, LL Cool J, You know what I mean? Old niggas, you know what I mean?
Rakim and all them the
You know what I
real
mean?
day one.
That nigga
East
Rakim
Coast.
was hard to motherfucker.
Yeah,
though.
them the day one
Yeah.
East Coast rappers.
For
and
sure.
that stuck to that lane.
Yeah, for sure.
Jada Kiss and them kind of stick to their lane because they just spit lyrical bars.
Yeah, that nigga Kiss is hard, them motherfucker.
And that I don't see them, because I just listened to Kiss' new mixtape yesterday, actually.
Yeah, that nigga
and
hard.
it's hard.
That nigga so hard.
Because he one of the dudes, if I'm going to take a chance and jump outside of the West and the South, if I want to try to listen to some East Coast music, I definitely run into Kiss, and I definitely run into some of that Fab.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what I mean? I think we like music, you know, that has some true substance to it.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, you know what I mean?
Kiss never talk
Drake
that
is
shit.
not a rapper of substance. You know what I mean? He's a fucking entertainer that, you know what I mean, make music that make people feel good. You know what I mean? It's not, you know what I mean? The niggas real niggas from the hood, you know what I mean, that done been through this shit, we want some reality shit. You feel me? We
Yeah,
want
you
some
wanna
shit.
feel it.
We want some shit we can feel. You know what I mean? We don't want to do all that dancing shit. You know what I mean? You know, and even, you know what I mean, even when niggas is dancing, you know what I mean, they, you know what I mean, dancing, crippin' blood dancing and shit like that. You know what I mean? Crip walking and blood walking and shit. You know what I mean? That's some shit, you know what I mean, it's representing what, you know what I mean, niggas struggle. You know what I mean? That's why Snoop told motherfuckers a long time ago, nigga, stop, if you're not, you know what I mean, a crip, nigga, stop crip walking. You know what I mean?
That ain't gonna stop.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know.
Just like it was a thing. Oh, cause Eminem just dropped a new record, and they was telling me, some of my white friends, these are white people, they was like, that new record Eminem got is hard. And then they was putting on all the reactions. So they showing me all the reactions of the Eminem song.
For sure.
And I'm telling them, I say, yeah, I dig the reactions and shit, but
Right,
that's
right.
all you gonna get is the reactions.
For sure.
You're not gonna get this ain't gonna come outside in the neighborhoods.
Right.
And I could say, standing firm on 2 feet down, 10 toes down, that I never heard Eminem playing in Northtown.
And that's real.
On the west side.
Hey, and the cold part about
It
it,
was all maybe outside suburb shit.
and
or
that's a
something.
prime example of that. I'm gonna say Eminem gotta be one of the coldest lyricists
And he cold as hell.
that you would ever motherfucking wanna hear. You know what I mean? I bought, back in the day, I would buy Eminem shit, and when I bought it, I would play that shit probably, you know what I mean, for a week or 2, maybe 3, and then I'd be like, man, I'll fuck around and give it to a little kid or something like, here, man. Or somebody, you know what I mean, like, here, man, you want that shit?
I think
You
I
feel
bought
me?
one Eminem record, man,
Right.
my whole life, and it was when Dr. Dre was on it.
Correct.
And it was that one shit. And it went,
Right.
I am whatever you say I am.
Right,
That right
for
there.
sure. Yeah, I think that was probably the only
that's
one
where
it
it
was.
stopped at for
Right,
me.
for sure. And the thing is because a nigga can't feel that. And that's why Eminem, you know, he got mad because niggas wasn't really feeling this shit. But nigga, you know what I mean? We don't, that ain't what we resonate with. Usually a motherfucker resonate with who he is.
You know what was so funny though?
What's
the
that?
white people that I was talking to about
resonate with that
they
shit.
resonated with it because he was talking the shit
Yeah.
that they acknowledged. They acknowledged the trailer talking this shit and killing your mama. And I was like,
Right.
oh,
For sure.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. You know, they was like, put this bitch in the car. Hey, guy, I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, nigga can't relate to none of that shit.
So I couldn't relate
Yeah.
to it. And I was trying to tell them. I was
Yeah.
like, well, because they kept, love, that shit ain't hard, man. I said, no, he rapping hard as a motherfucker, but I don't feel it.
Yeah, for
When
sure.
I feel something, I get the chills.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Most
runs
definitely.
up my body.
Right.
Cause that motherfucker said some shit that I done been through.
Hell yeah.
I done seen or heard or anything.
Right.
I done seen this shit visually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen, you know, I can't go call my mama out her name or nothing like that.
That's what a nigga ain't gonna do.
Yeah, I couldn't do none of that. I couldn't go kill my baby mama.
Yeah.
Drowning, what was he, drowning in the car?
All that shit.
I couldn't relate to any of that.
But when you look at it from an artistic standpoint, you gotta respect it.
Yeah,
But from an
he's
artistic standpoint,
beautiful storyteller.
yeah, that's like basically. There's a lot of movies out, you know what I mean? You know, I might sit there and watch a movie with my chick and she watching some shit and it'd be like, man, that was a good movie, a heartfelt movie. But the thing is, it's like, shit, you know what I mean? It had good acting and all that shit. But when it boiled down to it, I'm gonna go back to, you know what I mean, watching the gangster shit. you know, because I resonate with that. You feel me? You know, so. You know what I mean? When it comes to shit, the nigga Drake, man, Drake, leave that shit alone, man. Go be an actor, man. You know what I mean? You came out of acting, you know what I mean? You must have went to acting school. You know what I mean? You picked up certain skills that allowed you to be the entertainer and the multi-millionaire that you is, you know what I mean? 100 millionaire that you is. Leave that other side of shit alone, man. You know what I mean? You know, niggas don't want to bow out and say, man, check this out, man. That ain't my lane, man. You got it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That ain't my lane, man. You got it. This shit though.
They said somebody. I listened to Cursino, the dude I kept telling you to peep out.
Yeah.
Cursino say behind the scenes that Drake been calling everybody.
Yeah.
Trying to bow down.
Yeah.
But
sure.
they saying Kendrick wasn't picking up no calls.
Eating his ass up.
Yeah, they say Kendrick was denying all calls. He was like, hey, nah, it's up.
Well, the thing is, man, if a nigga ain't been on that side of the fence, he don't know how it truly works. You know what I mean? If all Kendrick had to do was, you know what I mean, dig back into who he truly is and, you know what I mean, where he came from and be like, oh, I know how to eat this weak ass nigga up. This nigga, you know what I mean, he ain't never did nothing, he ain't seen nothing, he ain't, you know what I mean, this nigga from Canada.
Man,
you know what I mean?
He talked about he don't know how to raise his own kid.
Yeah, this nigga from Canada, I'm about to eat this nigga, I'm about to eat him up with all this other, you know what I mean, this other shit about, you know what I mean, how he don't raise his kids and shit.
Him, yeah.
But what I'm really gonna destroy him with is, nigga, you ain't him, nigga. You some little weird nigga that, you know what I mean, I seen something on social media and Drake was touching some nigga butt on some little skit off of a movie or something.
I think it was somebody touching his butt.
Yeah, somebody
touching his butt.
I think he touched the nigga butt or somebody, and then
Cause
somebody
they said
winked.
you would never find a Kendrick no shit like this on Kendrick.
Yeah, so being that it's, my nigga, stick to your lane, man.
I seen the commercial when he was on there trying to tell people go buy all these drugs and go get high, all kind of shit. I think he was trying to do it for somebody in the Yay area. And he was telling the kids, go get high. He was looking goofy as hell. He had a Messy Morrow shirt on. Then I seen another one, this nigga got barrettes and shit. I'm like, man, this dude just coming in trying to steal all parts of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's the silly part of the culture though. That's the crazy part.
And the cold part about it, this is the thing, man. Ultimately, motherfuckers, we understand on all this shit, man, motherfuckers relate to struggle. So, you know what I mean, unless they partying and having fun. So, you know what I mean, you know, and us as a people, man, we didn't struggle probably more than any other culture. You feel me? So being that, you know what I mean, and motherfuckers is still, you know, the darker your skin is, you know what I mean, and the more you actually came from some certain type of shit. Not motherfuckers, it's been dark-skinned motherfuckers or fam, you know what I mean, and they might have to, you know, go through some shit when they go to certain places. A motherfucker might, you know what I mean, try to let them know who they is or who they feel they think they are. But at the same time, man, you didn't have to go through the atrocities that motherfuckers like us had to go through. You know what I mean? Being harassed by police and, you know what I mean? You know, Kendrick, he came from that shit. He grew up in Compton. You know what I mean? He was one of the worst cities in San Bernardino. You know what I mean? In LA. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So being that, you know, and I, you know what I mean, I mentioned that, you know what I mean, San Bernardino, because I know San Bernardino was probably one of the, you know what I mean, one of the worst places to grow up in California as well.
From one of the biggest projects, Nichols and Gardens.
Yeah, so being that, it's, man, you know, come on, man, stop playing with niggas, man. Be Drake, man, the square nigga, man. And you know what I mean, that let some nigga touch on your butt.
Not like us.
You know, for some money, man. Be that nigga, man.
But at the end of the day, that not like us, man, that's a big statement, and it's real. And it should give a lot of influence. It should have people want to pop out and do some things, get to this money. If everybody, that unification thing, that's one thing we definitely need off top. But we got to start with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until that happens, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people like around here, they built a little different. You know, everybody out here for self. It's weird around here. Everybody for self. Everybody for self. Mm-hmm. They ain't even giving a fuck about the day. Everybody look up to the wrong people. I be laughing like a motherfucker when I look up to the, that's my big homie. Yeah. They ain't did nothing for you.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself, and we gotta all start with self and come together some kind of way.
For sure.
In order to be able to build and take over some shit. Hopefully out there, on that side of they already 2 steps ahead right now.
Right. Well, shit, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Shit, I guess
That's
shit
pretty
from
much
here,
it right there, man. That's pretty much it. That's my take on that. Not like us and Drake, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, as far as you need to do, you probably just need to lay low for a while, pop back out, probably. Shit, Kendrick took off 5 years.
Right, but
You know what I'm saying?
we know Kendrick can do that. And then Kendrick is,
Drake can do it too, shit. That nigga got bread, he got loan paper.
but the thing is, I think.
He gonna owe a lot of money because they gave that boy $400 million.
Right, who? Drake?
No, they gave Drake, they gave Drake $400 million, that last deal he just made.
Wow.
Now he gotta make that money back.
Yeah.
Now, with all this Not Like Us and all this Kendrick shit going on, that just put a halt to the money.
Right. Well, I think, certain cats have a certain kind of, a certain kind of mystique. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I don't think that, Drake got that, man. The nigga, I know Kendrick, he able to come out every 5 years. And then on top of that, because he has a certain kind of fan base. You feel me? And on top of that, I believe that, the nigga J. Cole, he another one of them niggas that he do the same thing.
He got a little fan base.
So the thing is, and then they come out with, good, real good music you can vibe to. And on top of that, the shit, is relatable even, within a new generation.
Right.
So it's like, they got shit that's always, it's an energy thing. You feel me? And I don't think Drake got that same kind of energy. I think Drake he's an entertainer.
Yeah, he been exposed.
So he has to continue.
Yeah.
He has to continue to put out music. If not, he's, I think, I don't think he'll be relevant if he do. Because he just don't have that type of, he's not that type of artist, and he's not that type of person where people can resonate with him like that, on a deeper level.
I think that Kendrick exposed so much stuff, so much dirt about him, that it might ruin him. But now you got the little kids, and I mean little kids, they singing that song, man.
Right.
And I done seen them at school dances and graduations, and even the small kids that's 6 and 7 years old singing that, "You're minor." That's their favorite line right there.
For sure.
And I'm like, damn.
Right.
So you got that much, you got that much dirt on your name, bro. I don't know how you can clean that up.
Well, we gotta understand, this is similar to the 50 Cent Ja Rule shit, right? You feel me?
Ja
It's the
been
same,
washed
it's
ever
the same,
since.
it's the same kind of concept. As far as 50, we already know 50 to be a, that nigga 50 is a, the nigga's a monster. He's a real gangster, and it's been certified. We ain't never had nobody come out and say 50 wasn't what he claimed to be he is. Never. You feel me? So being that, when he came out and he got on Ja, and then we say Ja went to private school and Ja,
Killed him.
he ain't never
Exposed
lived that
him.
life and so on and so. What happened to Ja? The nigga fell off like a bunch of
Exactly. He been
motherfuckers.
exposed.
You
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm
So
saying.
the thing is we see how shit like that can happen. So it's 50, he killed the game with that. He, he ate the nigga Jay up so. He ate the nigga Ja Rule up so cold to the point to where there was no coming back from that. And the thing is,
ain't never shot
right,
nothing.
right. And the thing is, niggas the thing is, we live in a society, man, that once motherfuckers get a wind of, truly who you are, and and that's been, and that's been fully exposed, nigga, your ass is grass.
You ain't no
what I
friend
mean?
of mine.
So
You ain't
so
no
Drake,
friend
the
of
best
mine.
thing for Drake to do is say, man, check this out, man. I'm squaring a bunch of motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna make party music, man. I'm leaving that nigga Kendrick alone, or just let that shit subside. And go on about his little old square business.
Go on and get a ring, get Tupac's ring, just give it to him.
Yeah, but him trying to go
And
back
say fuck it.
him trying to go back and forth outside of his lane, he gonna be fucked.
Kendrick said, man, if you give me Tupac ring back, I just might give you some respect.
Yeah, he gonna be fucked, man. Stay in your lane, man.
Another person that was trying to do what Kendrick was doing before he met his demise, I forgot to tell it, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was trying to unite all the Crips and Bloods too.
Oh, yeah,
and
we
put
can't
them up
forget
under
about
one
Nipsey,
umbrella.
man.
So they did matter of fact, they did a tribute to Nipsey, man. It was beautiful,
Oh, they did?
man. It was beautiful.
Seen that, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Man, that motherfucker was lit up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it together, man. And like I say, hopefully after this tidal wave go over with the not like us, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Kendrick and the other people from the West will start building shit and putting shit together, putting money together, and making things move, shit.
Right, for sure.
That's all I can say, man, because it's all about the money. Everybody need money.
Right.
Everybody need money. I don't give a damn what niggas be talking, oh, money ain't everything. Oh, you niggas, money. Yeah, you need money too, nigga.
Right. Well, shit, you
You trying to borrow money right now, nigga.
Well,
you
money,
know it.
yeah, well, money is the thing, but ultimately, I think knowledge.
Keep your dignity, though.
I think,
get the knowledge.
The knowledge is the key because, if a nigga got $1 million or $2 million, a nigga can have 100 million.
Got no do with it.
You know what I mean? And if you don't know what the fuck you gonna do with it, most lottery winners is broke as a motherfucker. Most, motherfuckers that
Give it to me, see what's gonna happen.
Went into the NFL, And the thing is, a lot of niggas say that though, but the thing is,
give it to me though. Give it to me though.
Right, but the thing is, if you don't have the knowledge and you don't know exactly what to do with it, shit, you gonna fall every time. So I think ultimately, what a motherfucker need to do is, man, motherfuckers need some knowledge around this motherfucker, man. That, as far as I know, that's the key. And the reason why they stop motherfuckers from reading books and shit, and, they got us focused on these phones and all that old type of shit, is to keep us away from real knowledge. But we live in a blessed time, man. There's a lot of knowledge out there that's going around.
They not like us.
That's, to me, that's the key, man. I'm steadily trying to get knowledge. And I know once I get the knowledge, the money gonna come and it can't never been taken away from me. I had a lot of money when I was, selling dope and shit though, but, the thing is, shit, a nigga lost it all because I didn't know where to invest. I didn't know what to do. I had no education or know how to actually, put it together. But shit, I feel comfortable. And even the Bible says, my people fail due to a lack of knowledge. So basically, give me the knowledge. And once I get that, you can't never take that away from me. I always can, once a nigga fall, I can always get back up.
And with that being said, we out.
What you gotta say real quick?
Oh no, that was it. I was finna say that not like us because, like you say, them books, motherfuckers made it. Them motherfuckers would build shit and create shit without books. How the fuck we was the smartest motherfuckers in the world and they wasn't allowed to read a book.
Right.
But now you got books. Now you pick up knowledge the easy way.
For sure. But they, most likely they had somebody, to teach them and shit though.
Somebody would teach them something, but them motherfuckers, that's why integration, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. That's why they had integration. They had to integrate the white people with the black people because they were trying to pick our minds.
Right.
They was wondering, how the fuck is these motherfuckers so smart? How'd you a genius with no books?
Right.
How'd you come up with a fucking cell phone? Right. How you come up with this railroad, all these just inventions and shit that the whole world using to this day in 2024.
For sure.
But that's another rabbit hole.
Right.
So we ain't gonna go down there because that's a whole nother hour segment.
Yeah, for sure.
But with that being said, you can reach me on all platforms. Love Vegas, D-Love Vegas. You can reach me on all them platforms. Anything you guys want.
For sure, that's what I thought you was gonna say the first time. But yeah, ultimately, shit, you can reach me on all platforms that Luck got fronted. And actually what I'm doing is, so basically, you reach me on all platforms that Luck got fronted. And from fronted to freedom is what I'm going to. So basically, I'm looking for 5 people. 5 people. And I'm gonna fix your motherfucking credit for free. But basically, when it comes to all the other shit that you need, I'm gonna, anything that you need as far as your credit, your personal credit is concerned, those 5 people, hit me up on Luck Got Fronted, and the first 5 people, I got you.
Feel free to drop it in the comments or whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all share and subscribe to this Love and Luck podcast show. We definitely appreciate it. We're trying to get them likes up because, you know what I'm saying, that's what keeps us in the algorithm. You dig what I'm talking about, man? And with that being said, zoom, we gone.
And peace out, and we get with you.
For the people in the back, no matter who you thought I was, I'm D-Love Stacks, BX.